Hi, everybody,
Good evening.
and good evening. How are you? We were talking tonight as I was getting supper ready, and we were talking about side hustles because, as you know, we said in another video that Joe was thinking about retiring when he turned 65. So naturally, I started looking into it, and side hustles. They're good and they're bad in a way because, like I said, he's not going to retire at the full retirement age of 67. If he retires at 65, there's a certain income limit that you can make before they start basically messing with your check. And it's like holding a cap on what you can make. And then I started thinking about it, and I'm thinking, well, what about people who are on disability?
Right.
You know, what would they do? I mean, you know that Social Security and Social Security disability, you can't survive on it. You really can't. But even with disability, they have kind of sort of a little bit of a leeway. Like for the first 9 months, and look this up, please. But for the first 9 months, I'm almost positive that you can make unlimited amount of money. Of course, that you have to contact them and let them know that you want to try to return to work. But then again, after the 9 months, up until I think it's 36 months,
Yeah, I think so.
you can only make $1,600 and I think $50. Let me check. Nope, I'm sorry. I'm wrong. $1,620. After that, they will stop your check for the month that you make over that amount. So again, you're getting a cap put on you. And of course, when you're 67, your disability will switch over to Social Security.
Right.
But that being said, I mean, looking into side hustles, is it worth it?
I don't think so.
It depends. It depends. When you're 65, you automatically have to enroll in Medicare.
Right.
Okay? Which everybody knows that health insurance is the most important thing in your life. God forbid if something should happen to you and you don't have insurance. So automatically at 65, you have to enroll in Medicare. If he retires, then he'll still get the Medicare.
Well,
it's
yeah,
a certain income amount that you can make before they start messing with your check. But if he doesn't retire and continues working and try to do some kind of side hustle, again, there's certain guidelines for certain income limits that your Medicare can go anywhere up to almost $600. So again,
Yeah, but
you're having a cap put all over you.
Explain who would pay the $600 and if it really matters.
Well, that would go to Medicaid.
Well, no. If you make 400 grand or more, you're going to pay $600 a month for Medicare. Compare it to
Look that up, though.
Compare it to somebody that's making, let's just say, 25 grand, having to pay $200 a month. Does that seem right to you? Don't to me. Somebody's making out on the deal.
And not to mention, with the costs that I know I was looking up, we did a video the other day about COLA increases.
Right.
They're going to be giving the COLA increase for 2026 2.7%. But like I said in the other video, your Medicare is going up to 200, and I'm not sure the figure,
Fine.
$205.50.
Yeah, then they say it's going to probably take up to 40% of your raise.
It depends. Like I said, it could take up to 40% of your COLA percentage increase, or it could take it all. But then again, you have to think about what they were saying for projected 2033. According to statistics, they're going to run out of money for Social Security, and I guess Social Security disability would be affected too.
I'm sure.
And then they're going to have to depend on the current people working, as far as I understand, and taking what they're paying into Social Security and then paying it on to you, which means that, again, your Social Security and possibly your Social Security disability, I haven't really studied that much.
Right.
It's going to decrease anyway in 2033. And then you're thinking, well, 2033, that's how long from now? It's only 8 years.
Right.
That's all, and believe me, I think we're both going to be around for 8 years more.
Mm.
So, what do you do?
The government's helping out. That's why they raised the retirement age.
Yeah, 67 is retirement age. But that being said, do you say, one, to hell with filing early and trying to get a side hustle going, and hopefully it'll take off, and having to pay more of a premium for your Medicare, and knowing that, well, then you'll have your Medicare, and then you'll have a potentially good income if it's a good extra income. I call it a side hustle.
Right.
If it's a substantial amount of money extra that you would be getting, then it might be worth it to retire at the later age, because at 67, there's no amount that you cannot make without them penalizing you.
Right.
So,
With them penalizing.
what?
That they would penalize you. They
That
won't.
they would penalize
Yeah,
you,
they
right?
won't.
Once you hit 67, you can make any amount of money you want, and they can't touch your check.
Right.
So, is it worth it? What do you do? Is it worth it to try to get into side hustling? You're basically going to be an entrepreneur. You're going to be self-employed. You're going to have to hustle.
Right.
And, that could be an up, and then that can be a down. And that can be an up, and that can be a down. But then again, with any personal business, you can have an up and down. And the thing that worries me about that is health insurance. That's the most important.
Right.
And of course, being able to provide for yourself. Whereas if you do take the early retirement at 65, you're really getting penalized anyway, because even that 2-year difference, it's a substantial amount of money that you don't get.
20%.
Is it 20%?
And it stays that way if you retire early. It doesn't go back
It doesn't
up.
go back up at 67. So what do you do? Do you bite the bullet and say, you know what? I'm going to go start a side hustle. I'm going to look into affiliated marketing, or I'm going to look into this or that, and take your chance.
And the thing is, they put this in motion in 1983. to work up to where we're at. This is the final stage because the life expectancy was projected to be longer. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Good thing it wasn't projected to be 90, or we wouldn't be able to retire until we were 85.
Oh,
I'd like to enjoy my life a little bit, you know?
yeah, I mean, I'm not too far behind you.
Right.
You know, once I turn 65, of course, I would be in the same boat
Right.
of having to apply for Medicare, trying to maybe start a new side hustle instead of taking my retirement, and trying to wait till 67, which it's only 2 years, but 2 years could be a long time if you fall on your face
Right.
with your side hustle. But then again, with any starting of a business, they give you 2 years to fail or make it. It's just a catch-22, and it's really something to think about. And good Lord, I have enough to think about.
Just remember, it's the government. It's all about them getting money out of it. And that's exactly what it is. Because if you work until you're 67, I'm not saying everybody's going to, and you kill over at 70, then they keep all that money. If you retire at 65, oh my, you got the next 2 years out of it. You know, yeah, and that's the way you look at it, because that's exactly why they're doing what they're doing. All right? So, I'm a little fed up with it, but what are you going to do? Like they said, you can't fight the government.
And not to mention, like, with everything that's going on nowadays, I mean, like, we have chicken feed that's going sky high. We have rabbit feed that's going sky high. I have 3 big dogs here. Their food are going sky high because I don't feed them junk. Nor the chickens, nor the rabbits.
Still shouldn't cost $70 a 50-pound bag.
I pay approximately $70
It's ridiculous.
for a 50-pound bag of dog food, and I have 3 big dogs. So it's and not to mention with my chickens, I buy 200 pounds a month of chicken feed, and with the rabbits, 100 pounds. And this is our food,
Right.
okay? So it's not like you can say, oh, we'll get rid of the chickens. No, because you're taking away our food that we
Right.
eat. And our gardens, our vegetable gardens,
Yep.
you know, your water bill goes up. Because we're on city water. We have no choice right now to be on city water.
I mean, what about the seeds for the plants? How substantially went up?
Well, unfortunately, I seed save.
Well, not unfortunately. Fortunately.
Fortunately, fortunately, I seed save.
Don't say that too loud. Government be coming in taking them.
Let them take my seeds. No, I worked hard for those seeds.
They don't care.
And I think that's only agricultural or big farmers. I don't know. Who knows? But I know everybody that I know saves seeds. So,
Yeah.
but you know, you got to wait for your vegetables to grow. You got to pray to God that the crop is good.
You got to put the work in.
You got to and it's long hours. Me and him during the summer and spring and up until fall gardening. We are coming in the house at 11 o'clock at night and trying to grab something to eat and fall back in bed.
Not crying, our choice, but that's what you got to do.
That's what you got to do to feed your family nowadays. Like I said, I'm not eating that junk in the store,
Right.
unfortunately, because of the property that we are currently at. I can't raise cows or I can't raise goats, which I don't think I would eat goat anyway.
No.
Hopefully in the future, I'm working towards getting a bigger plot of land so I can have these and I can depend less on outside sources for my food. It's just a scary, scary thing right now. And I
Right.
just gave you some food for thought. I know that it's dominated our evening with trying to figure out what to do. And there's two of us. So what happens if there's only one of you? What do you do?
And we're up in age, so I mean, you know.
He's up there. But I have the Peter Pan syndrome.
Alrighty then.
But with that, we're going to let you go. It's something to seriously think about. If you have a spouse or a boyfriend or what have you, another half, it's something to sit and talk about.
Right.
And it's not a necessity.
Yeah, I wouldn't wait until the last minute. You got to get things sorted out ahead of time.
Right, right. And if you can, try to be more sustainable.
Right.
Try to rely on yourself. Even if you have to go to co-ops and get food, learn how to can. I presented you with books that show you how you can make it.
Right.
I do my book reads at least twice a month. So, and if you want to see another book read, let me know. I tell you where I get them. I get them all from Amazon. Most of the time when he asks me what do I want for my birthday, da-da-da-da, books, books, books. So, yeah. I'm in a course right now. I'm in school right now learning how to become an herbalist or a naturopath, whatever, what have you. So I know that if I can take care of my family and myself.
Right.
So that's another thing to look into. With that, I'm really going to let you go. Because I'm telling you, there's too much up here to give it to you over there. But anyway, it's something to think about. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments. I automatically answer comments. I try to answer them immediately. If not, if I can't find them or I miss one, say hello, you forgot to comment, and I definitely will comment you and answer all your questions that I can. With that, let's say good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Stay aware.
Be safe out there. It's a crazy, crazy world. Learn all you can. You have to for survival.
For sure.
Okay, with that, we're going to say good night. Please be safe. Beware out there. And we'll talk to you later.
Have a good night.
Good night.